So we're living in some very unusual times where I feel like I'm more awake than than at other times.
Okay.
And I wonder if you could comment on the wakefulness of the, I'm going to say, of the planet, or I don't know, whatever occurs to you around consciousness.
Right. Okay. Well, you're right. This is why where we got the name our world awakening, is because we're living in times where there's this great change going on, and everybody knows it. Everybody can feel it. Everybody may not feel comfortable with it because they don't know what's going on or what's coming next, but it's challenging because so many of the structures in our society are currently falling apart, seemingly falling apart, or becoming disconnected from people, average people, and we wonder what's happening, and we wonder what the world is going to be like. What is our place going to be like in it? And when you have, and these periods of great change come and go. I mean, it's something that happens. It's part of the cycle of life, and it's an opportunity for those people who want to pray, want to connect with God, want to look ahead to what are the possibilities, what could be next, what could life be like when we settle into some kind of a new stride, a new phase of civilization. And so it's a very powerful time, but it takes focus and hope and faith and positivity, because you've got people that are praying and are really wanting the best to happen for themselves and others, and you've got other people that are freaking out and they're like, "Whoa!" You know, they don't know what's happening, but we're all broadcasting. Every single one of us is a broadcaster, and you know, this whole phenomenon, social media, is like an externalization of that. So we find people, everyday people now. You don't have to be with some big network. You know, they can be talking about their day, playing with their cats, making commentary on anything they feel like. But we're doing that all the time anyway on the internet. Wherever we're at, we're broadcasting it. And so it's the best thing for ourselves and others is to be in that vibration of having faith, of being calm, of wanting to help, of aligning ourselves with others here in the physical and other beings that are not physical, who are also here wanting to help. And then we can fly together in the direction we want to go. So that's my take on where we are now. It's very challenging, but because it's very challenging, it's very rewarding also, potentially very rewarding. And in my own internal feeling about it is very positive. Is that, yeah, it's difficult, but we're gonna get through it, and it's going to be a breakthrough for humanity and individuals. Hi, this is Steve up here on the Blue Ridge Parkway. You can't drive up in this part of it, but you can walk up it. And I just wanted to say a few words about what I think is a coming shock, and to everyone. And in many areas, in technological, political, sociological ways, a lot of different ways, I think we're getting ready for some big changes that most of us are not expecting. And this part of this, I just kind of feel it. And also, if you know where you are in space and time, you can see that there is a certain trend building on this planet right now. And so there's already a lot of uncertainty. 2020 was a year of a lot of surprises and uncertainty and suffering for people, and rioting and fear. I think fear has been the big pandemic in 2020. In 2021, I think, is going to be more of a revealer of truth, a shock to people and institutions. And I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but I can think of a few things that would be helpful for a lot of people. One would be don't watch the mainstream media. It's a lot of it is not true, and a lot of it will just make you upset, give you heart trouble. I know people that have had heart problems, and I think part of it has been this mainstream news, this incitement to being upset, to being angry, to being fearful, and it's not helpful. It's not, even if there are bad problems, it doesn't help you or anybody else to be feeling anxious about it, on top of it. I mean, pray, rely on your faith, study those things that encourage you to have faith, help others that are having a hard time. These are all great ways to deal in a time of great change, to endure and to get through a time of great change in a positive way. Because when you do have great change, you have a lot of options, and it's like a wave. You can either, the wave can either swamp you, or you can ride it. And it's a lot more fun to ride the wave than it is to feel overwhelmed, to feel like everything is falling apart. And I will get more into this business of where we are in time and in space. And hopefully that will, a lot of you will find that very interesting and very, and make current events, past events, and future events make more sense. It does for me. So I hate to be vague, but this is just meant as an alert, a heads up, really, that a lot is coming. And this year, 2021, possibly sooner than later, although I think you're going to see things happening throughout the year. And it's similar to other periods of time, like where we've had a great war or something, and then the world sort of reestablishes its institutions and its bearings after that. Although hopefully we can do it without a big war. And I think it'll be a lot more profound in a lot of ways. I think that it's going to be more than just a shuffling of deck chairs So that is all I really wanted to communicate to anybody watching this. And have faith. God is always here. God is always with us. And we just need to be open to that. We just need to be relying on that and not giving into fear, not giving into anxiety. God bless.